So we are doing the SAP installation, right? So when you done the SAP installation or when your SAP installation is progress in the desktop, in your Windows desktops, you will get the SAP MMC, Management Console, SAP Management Console. In the Management Console, it will be created automatically. The Management Console will be created automatically by SWPM tool during the installation time. During the installation time, so this will be created. Okay. So normally, what exactly happens during the installation time? So when you see and also when the one other person doing the installation, the one more person cannot start the installation. That is the main thing. See here, one person is starting. Suppose like Krishna, yeah, this guy I think starting, right? So Malus Sirish, I think, yeah. So she is starting the installation. Until then, other person, when you start the installation, it will keep on asking the user ID, password, user ID, password. Only installation at a time, only one person is possible. So once she done the installation, then so you can close. When she close the session, this process also will be cancelled, right? In the details tab in the task manager, this process also cancelled. So just end this process, right? End the task or end the process free. This two process will be cancelled. So then you can start the installation freshly. That will work here, right? You can check if anyone is started or not. You can check by going to this one SAP INST. See the SAP INST process. Just type SAP S. So you will see the SAP INST process. You see the two process. This will be displayed here. Okay. So that is the main thing here. Okay. So when the installation started, once the installation is done, so there are the two instances will be created here. There are the two instances. You see the under the SID, there are the two instances. This is the one instance. This is the one instance. This is the one instance. This is the one instance here. There are the two instances are created here. There are the two instances are created here. So one is the when the SAP when you are doing the SAP SID installation, there the two instances will be created. One is the PAS, Primary Application Server, and ASCS instance. Primary Application Server, one Primary Application Server, one ASCS instance will be created here. One Primary Application Server, one ASCS will be created here. Right? So ASCS means, so it's like a ABAP system central services, right? Then primary application server. PS means primary application server. That we will call it as the first application server also. Then AAS, so which means the additional app server, application server here. Application server means, so SAP is the application server. When you're doing the SAP installation, one primary application server, one ASCS instance, you will get it out here, right? So these two instances will be created. Also, there are some users will be created by default. That's why we are giving please provide the password for all the users. What are the users here? One is the SID ADM user. Suppose your SID is the NWD, then NWD user here it will be created here. SID ADM user is like a OS level user, right? The second one is the SAP level users like SAP star and the DDIC are the SAP level users here. Then DB users here. DB users like that is called the DB SID ADM user will be created. So they are the SAP three layers. In the three layers, three users will be created here. One is the OS user, then SAP level. These are the two users. Then DB users. These are the users will be created. So during the creation time here, during this time, these users will be created here. Right. So that's why we are setting the password for these users. Why? Because these users are getting created here. Right. So OS users and SAP level, two users. Database level, this users he was creating here. right? So that's why later we can change the password also here, right? During the installation time, you have given later, as per your company policy, as per your organization security standards, you can change your password of these users to the different. You can change it here. That's possible. That is possible here, right? So that is the ASCS primary application server and additional application server, SID ADM and SAP level users and DB level users are getting created here, right? So that is the main thing of the users here, right? So and also two instances are creating. This is the main. This is the additional means based upon the load of the. But by default, only two instances you will get only here. Two instances. See, they are the two. This we will call it as the instance. Instance means set of services will run on this instance. What are those set of services here? So SAP installation means building a one brand new house, constructing a one brand new house here, constructing a building a one brand new house here. So brand new house means here. So means inside of the home who will stay, family will stay. Family means family members will stay. So what are those family members means? So father, mother, child, kids. So like that. So we will talk about, right? In SAP level also, when the SAP system is installed, there are the 7 SAP process will be started here. SAP process will be created here. 7 SAP process that we will call it as the work process. Why? Because the work will be done by this process only. That's why we will call it as the SAP work process, right? Normally agents in our layman language, it's a family member, 7 SAP family members, right? But in SAP language, it's a work process. 7 work process will be created here. The 7 work process are called the DVEBMGS here. DVEBMGS here. So what is DVEBMGS means here? So D for dialogue work process, right? V for update work process. E for NQ work process, right? B for the background work process, right? M for the message server. So G for gateway work process here, right? So S for spool. In the printing side, printing printers, they will use the spool work process here. These are the 7 work process will be created. The formula is, the syntax is like DBEBMGS. Simply remembering purpose, just remember this one, DBEBMGS here, right? 7 work process will be created here, right? So these are the family members here. Same inside of the home, how we have the family members are there. These are the family members here. Sir, 7 family members, they are the 2 instances are getting created. SAP, when you done the SAP installation, there are the 2 instances are creating here. One is the ASCS instance. The second one is the primary application server instance here. What is mean by ASCS instance here? The message server, NQ server will run on this instance. What about the primary application server here? Here, dialog, update, background, gateway, spool. These are the 5 will be on the additional main application server, primary application server. 2 are in the ASCS instance. This is a master room. This is a child room. Home means the 2 instances. So SAP. So SAP is the 3-tier architecture. It's the presentation layer and the SAP layer and database layer here. This is the SAP architecture here, right? A presentation layer means you are here. You are here, GUI. You are here. You will be here in the presentation layer. This is the SAP layer here. This is the SAP layer here. This is the DB layer here. SAP layer and DB layer here, right? So so this is the ASCS instance. This is the ASCS instance. Then SAP means there the 2 instances are getting created, right? One is the ASCS instance. Second one is the application server instance. So ASCS instance, and second one is the application server and primary application server instance are getting created here, right? So which means your GUI to SAP, then SAP to the DB, the application servers are started here. SAP GUI to SAP, then So GUI to SAP, then SAP to DB. So these are things are getting created here. These are things are getting created here. So like this. So on top of the DB, we are installing the SAP application server. SAP means SAP you are installing means one SID you are installing on that case here. One SID installing means each SID there the two instances will be created here. Each SID there the two instances are getting created here. One is the ASCS instance. Second one is the primary application server instance are getting created here. Right? So what will be there in the ASCS means? So in the ASCS we have the message server and NQ server. Then here the remaining process will be there in the primary application server. These are the instances are creating. Sir, installation is done or still we are doing the installation. That's fine. You can do it. On the other hand, you can do the installation. So that's not a problem. The main thing is what exactly happens after the installation, right? Then, so what are the users are getting created? What are the services are getting created? What are the work process are getting created? So these things are very important here. So what are the inputs you are giving during the installation time, right? So what are the softwares you are required? What is the port number for the SWPM tool? So these things are important things here, right? These things are very important things here. Spool, gateway, message server, background, NQ, update, dialog. These are the very important things here, right? So here, so GUI, SAP, and database. GUI, SAP, database here, right? So these are the things are getting created here during the installation time. These are the things are getting created here. These are the main thing. Majority SAP, you are logging to the SAP system means because of the this work process will process your request. You are logging to the SAP system is because of this work process are here, right? These are the SAP 7 core work process are here, right? So with the helping hand in the primary application server, we have the so dispatcher. There is a additional process here. Dispatcher, IGS, and IC man. IC man. These three are additional in the each and every application server. These three additional process will be created here. These three, the additional process will getting created here, right? So primary application server, DB, and ASCS, these three will be additionally getting created here, right? So these are the main 7 work process in the system here, right? Dispatcher, IGS, and IC man are getting created here, right? So this will be additional will be created, but SAP work process are only 7. These are the work process, but these are the additional services are getting created on the each application server here. Sir, installation we have done it. We have launched the SWPM tool. We have launched the SWPM tool. Our installation is done, right? So we launched the SWPM tool. Installation is done. There is a so SID also created on the here. Then so where can I see the process here? You can see here in the ASCS instance. This is the ASCS instance. Sir, how can I know which one is the ASCS instance, which one is the primary application server instance? If you see here, so here go to the process list here where the message server NQ server is running. That is the where the message server NQ server is running. That is the so that is the ASCS application server, ASCS instance, right? In the each SID under the SID you have the two instances will be created. This is a DB. Let's like this is a DB instance. Level SAP level we are talking. No, SAP level there the two instances are getting created here. One is the ASCS instance and the second one is the application server instance. In the application server we have the remaining work process will be available here, right? To start the SAP system, right click on the MMC, then click on the start button. Then it will ask the user ID and password. We can provide it. Then it will start the SAP system. When you are starting, see, first of all, it will come to the green mark here. If it is the ash color, so then it is the ash color, then it is the stopped status. So then it is the yellow color, it is the amber color, then it is starting mode. Starting mode here. See, dispatcher is starting here. Dispatcher is starting mode here. So dispatcher will go down sometimes. So why? Because due to the memory issues or something, dispatcher will be stopped status, right? But leave it out. So here, See here, instances are started. If SAP started, then only we can connect to the applications or SAP. We can only we can log into the SAP server. Then only we can log into the SAP. If SAP is connected, then only we can log into the SAP here, right? Otherwise, we cannot log into the SAP here, right? So here, so it's not starting because of there are some issues, I guess. But let me show you in the maybe there is a we need to do the restart. If we do the restart, it will work. Windows systems, right? Windows systems always there is a problem with the so virtual memory and that kind of things. So here not displaying here. Okay, let's do the restart of the this one only here. So why? Because otherwise, let me check here this PC. So there is a prerequisite we ignored, right? Because why we have ignored the prerequisites means that is not required actually. But this time we have to configure only one time configuration. There is a virtual memory concept here. There is a virtual memory concept here. So which means there is a memory. So it's a RAM size 2000 into so 16,000. 16,000. So let's do the restart. Okay. I'm doing the just restarting here. So Linux systems, there is no problem. Only Windows systems, we had this type of issues here. So I done the restart here. Okay, it got restarted. Okay. So it got restarted. So all the sessions and the memory, everything flushed out. So that is fine. So in the task manager, there are the services, SAP services will be created here. So see here NWD, and this will be started automatically. Just we have to wait for so sometime this will be started. Just open the MMC, open the MMC. So actually SAP will be started only. In case of it is not started, say suppose like it is showing if you are unable to connect to the SAP because of SAP stopped status here. So you can just right click on the SID, click on the start button. So then, so it is asking the password. Then we have to use the NWD ADM, then password, whatever the password you have given during the installation time. So you can give the same password. So this will be started. So whenever starting the SAP SID you started, automatically so it is so your ASCS is started. See your ASCS is started here. Then here you see here, then so here the dispatcher starting, IGS starting, and gateway starting, ICMan starting. And when you go to the work process table here DIA means dialog work process, update, BTC, spool, and these are the process are getting created. Dialogues and updates are dialogues and BTC. BTC means background shortcut. So those are the more always here. So those are the more remaining color 111 process here. Remaining color. So more here. See, everything is comes to the green status here. Everything comes to the green status here, right? Which means system your NWD SAP application is started successfully. It is started here. So if you want to stop it here, then right click and you can stop it here. Right click and you can stop it here. If you want to start, you can start it here. It will ask the so whenever you're starting and stopping, it will ask the SID, ADM, user ID, password. We discussed it, right? So if you want to do the any OS level admin activities, you need to use the SID, ADM user. SID, ADM means your SID is the NWD, then NWD, ADM. SID, ADM is not the user. SID plus ADM. SID means your ABC, then ABC, ADM user and their password, you have to use it here. These are the constant users, SAP star DDIC here, right? Then DB, SID, ADM user is the database level admin activities we can perform it here. Then this is the activities we can see it here, right? So as we discussed here, the message server, NQ server are in the ASCS instance. Yes, where the message server, NQ server is running, that is the ASCS instance. Then where the remaining process are running, means DIA, BTC, update, spool, then gateway. Then remaining all are the services. These are the not the work process. Remaining all are the also important in the each application server. So total 10, but in the total 10, SAP work process means you need to tell only 7, right? DV, EB, MGS. Remaining all are the helping hands, means helping services. Okay, those are the those only will help to the this work process here. It will not come under the SAP work process list here. Okay, so then what next? Once the SAP is installed, then we have done the SAP installation. What is the next step here? What is the next step here after the SAP installation is done here? After the SAP installation is done here, the next step is like a, so we need to log into the SAP. We need to log into the SAP system here. SAP application server, we have to log in here, right? So to log into the SAP application server, you need the SAP GUI. So which means you have installed the SAP. On top of the DB, you have installed the SAP application server. Then you need the how to log into the SAP name. Then what is the next step here? Installation is only one duty here. No, installation is the small piece of work in the SAP. So installation is not small piece of work. After the installation is the our main administration activity starts. So our administration work activities will start after the installation only, right? It's not like that installation I have done. So it's very critical. It's not like that. So it's installation also. It's not much important here. Only administration topics are very important here. Then after the installation, how to log into the SAP system means here by using the SAP logon pad. SAP logon pad here. SAP the logon pad is very important here. SAP logon pad or SAP GUI are very important thing here. SAP logon pad or SAP GUI are very important things here, right? So to log into the SAP system, you need to install the SAP logon pad here. You need to install the SAP logon pad on your desktops here, right? On your desktop, you have to install the SAP logon pads has to be installed here. So we have already Jump server is available here in the one more IP. So for the installation purpose, you can use the 3390. You can use it for only for the installation purpose. Apart from that, to log into the SAP and to practice it here, you can log into the without a port number. You are using the port number is called the 3390, right? So 3310 you are using for to log into the SAP practice and everything. But this is only practice, SAP practice, installation practice only. But the main application server, the main system is this is the one here. This is the main here. So you need to log into the this some server. Why? Because same user IDs and same passwords will be created here as well. Same user IDs and same passwords will be created here as well here. Right? So same user IDs and same passwords will be created here as well here. So you can use the same user IDs also here. Okay. I'm going to create the same password, same user IDs here as well, so that you don't feel like, so you can able to access the systems. Otherwise, let me create right away. So both same IPs will be used to log in here. So what I will do.
Uh, Sir, like yesterday, only 81% installation completed. So
That
we
is
need to.
remaining are the post installation activities. That if you want to complete, you can complete it. Otherwise, that is not required actually.
Oh, okay.
That is the post activities. So that anyhow that will take time. So that's not a problem actually. Only inputs, giving the inputs. Okay, it's progressing. That's fine.
Sir, some of us haven't started the
You
installation.
can start it, no problem. You can start it, though, so no one stop you. Just you can start it. Just update in the group and you can start it.
Oh,
Yeah, because that is, and that's why installation host is separated and your login procedure is different here. Why? Because that is only for installation. So, but actual our login user IDs are different here. Login user IDs are different. All of your user IDs now activated in the actual our remote server here. So here, so yeah, your IDs, all your user IDs are activated now. So whatever the user IDs we have, so all are activated in our system also here. Okay, that is activated. So you can log into the without IP also you can log in the desktop. You can see the SAP Logon pad and putty for the Linux administration. That time it will be used. So main thing is you require the SAP Logon pad here. SAP Logon pad. So you have the SAP Logon pad in your desktop. Just open the SAP Logon pad. So to launch the SAP, to log into the application server in your desktop, you need the SAP GUI. Normally, we will call it as the Logon pad or GUI, whatever it may be. Then you need to add the systems here, right? Already systems are added, but I will show you once again how to add the systems here, right? So just click on the create and connection. Click on the next button here. Then you can add the description. So it's a SAP NWD. Okay. Then NWD is the user ID. What is the instance number? 00. So what is the application server name? What is the application server name? SAP practice is the application server name, right? SAP practice is the application server name here, right? SAP practice. Application server name means what is that? Where you install the SAP, right? So these three parameters are very important here. SID, instance number, and application server name. Application server name are the important thing here. Then we need to provide the application server details and everything here, which means SAP practice details and everything. Here you need to use the IP address or SAP practice. So SAP practice, you can use it here. Then click on the OK, click on the next button, click on the finish. Then one SID will be created in your login pad. Hundreds of SAP systems, like tons of SAP systems, you can add it. Okay. So then you can log into your SAP application server. You can log into the SAP. Just click select it, then select it, click on the log on. Then you will able to log into your SAP application server. You will able to log into your SAP application server. Means you will able to log it. The SAP application will be opened here. You see, SAP application got opened here. Right? SAP application got opened here. Then what next after that? Right? So what I have done it here. Let me close it everything here. Then close this one here. Okay. So now we want to add the SAP here. Now we want to add the SAP here. Just click on the add connection. Then click on the next button. Then description. You can type anything. This is a SAP NetWeaver development, simply identification purpose. Then NWD instance number 00. Sir, how can I know instance number and everything means? Here you have the details, right? Whatever the instance number you have given 00 and 01. Sir, which one you have given here? 00 or 01? So why? Because here we are connecting to the application server, custom application server. You are connecting to the application server. Then what is the application server instance number? 00. Sir, how you know this is the application server? This is the ASCS instance, means where the message server NQ server is running. That is the ASCS instance, which means that is the groups you have to connect it. This is the application server. So application server you are connecting here, application server. Then in the application server instance number, then SID, then their host name, SAP practice, you have to give it here, SAP practice. That is the host name, means computer name. Then click on the next button. Then a development system is opened here. Whenever you double click it here, that will be opened. But here what I need to do, I need to maintain some etc host entries here. So then it will work here. But because through code, so I need to maintain some etc DT. For you, it's not required. It's a network related DNS related issue. So this is common. 129. Then SAP practice. This is not required then. So here in SAP practice, I need to open the firewall also. Like enable to connect it here. This actually OS team will take care of this firewall opening and everything. So you no need to do anything here. So port TCP IP. So 32002 3299. So you no need to worry about these things. 3399 and 36002 3699. Okay. So now if I open this one, then it's connecting. Then see SAP system got opened here, right? How you logged into the SAP system? So because of so you are how you logged into the SAP system means here SAP system is up and running. Because of this reason, you are able to log into your SAP, right? So when you just select it and click on the login button, then your application got opened here. SAP application got opened here. Here you need to enter the user ID and password and client. So whenever you are doing the installation here, except apart from the users, there is a client concept in SAP. They are the client concept. So 000 to 999 in between any number you can give it here. So 000 and the 001. So default two clients will be created. Default is two clients will be created here, right? The clients, there are the two clients will be created, 000 and 001. Default two clients will be created here. One is the 000 and 001 default two clients will be created here, right? So that is the main thing here, right? So 000 to 111, 000 to 999, two clients here. So 000 001 default two clients will be created here, right? So these two clients, any client you can log in. These two clients are the master client. So these are the master client which will come during the installation itself. During the installation, these two clients will come here, right? So DV, EB, MGS, this one work process. Two clients, this master clients, which will come during the installation itself, it will come here, right? So that is the main thing of the installation. So you can log into the SAP system here with any client, then SAP start DDIC. Why? Because they are the two users are creating SAP level, right? So either SAP start DDIC, then whatever the password you are giving, you need to log into that user ID and password. So whatever the password, not sure what is the password, that's it. Anybody knows? Just ping me. Don't tell it here. Just ping me the password. Who installed the NWD?
Srisha.
Okay. Can you ping me the password? It's not working, right? The password is not working. I tried, but password is not working here. You can see PDIC. No, it's not working. It's not the correct password, I guess. Okay, so that's fine. So that is fine. Let me show you one more here. So you can log into the system. So then with the DDIC and SAP star, so then you'll able to log into the SAP screen here. This is the SAP home screen here. Home screen means SAP application server home screen here. This is a home screen here. Here there are no tabs concept. SAP is the mainly transaction codes concept. SAP is the mainly transaction codes concept here. So here we have to enter the transaction codes and everything to operate the SAP. So normally to operate the your media player, we have the some tabs, buttons are there, you will operate it. But to operate the SAP application server, there is a transaction code based concept here. Here you need to enter the some codes that will open the business page. Transaction code is like a shortcut to the your business page. You need to open the shortcut here. So here the first transaction code for you to execute today, SICK, to check the consistency status here. So here to check the SICK. This is the OK code box here. This is the drop down OK code box here. Here we need to enter the all the transaction codes and everything here. All the transaction codes and everything we have to enter it here, right? Then only when you enter the transaction code, respective page will be opened here, right? That is the main thing here. So for you today, what you have to do, I'm not going to like take why, because you will be confusing. Why? Because the first main thing, it's important. So that's the reason. So what you have to do, you need to just understand the what are the default clients will be created during the installation time. Default users will be created during the installation time. To log into the SAP, what you required, SAP logon pad is required. Then you can log into the SAP logon pad here. Then you can just open the SAP logon pad. Then you can you can configure your systems, or systems already there. You can use the same system. Then you can use the same system here. Then NW1 system, you can use it. Then you can use the DDIC or DDIC user, you can use it. Then you can log into the pass user system, then execute the transaction code SICK. The first transaction code you need to enter is the SICK. As soon as installation is completed, you can log into the SAP system via SAP GUI, check the whether the installation is successfully completed. Is there any inconsistency? So to check that one, you need to use the code is called the SICK is the code. When you use the code, it will check the consistency check. Here no errors are reported, means there are no errors during the installation time. So everything is looks good here. So just you can use the this consistency check here, right? This is the first thing you have to do it today now. Okay, everybody please log into the, so whoever doing the installation, you still connect to the 3310. Okay, anybody, so you can connect to the still your user ID, same user ID works. And whoever whoever they wants to log into the SAP systems and practice it here, you can use the this IP without any port number. You can log into the this IP, then their SAP logon, there your desktop, it will come like this. Your desktop, there is SAP logon pad. You can log into this, open the SAP logon pad here. Then just to log into the SAP system. Then with SAP star or DDIC, you can use it by default users. Then you can do the first transaction code execute. Then send me the screenshot. In this way, you are the up to speed for today. Okay, that is your assignment for today.
And password for the details.
I share that. I share the details everything.
Sir, and 001 client, how it is created, sir?
Yeah, during the installation time, it is created. System will create. SWPM will create all those things. So these are the master clients. So SWPM will create this master clients. That's why we will call it as the master clients. It will come as part of the installation. How these two users are created, SAP star DDIC. So during the installation, same way, these two clients will come. Okay, so I need your this is the assignment. Please everybody, please send me the screenshot. Once you log into the, send me the, I need screenshot of this SICK transaction code screenshot. In this way, you done your assignment for today. Okay.
So if anybody is installing or uninstalling, this will go, or how it is?
No, it will be same. This will be stuck. This will be stay in the same. Here in this jump box, you cannot do any installation. This is only for log into the SAP system and practice. This is the high speed. This is the one. But for anyone doing the installation, that's why I separated. Anyone doing the installation, they want to practice it, you can use your 3310 gem server. You can use it. No problem. Same user ID, same passwords works. Okay.
Sir, like what is like watchdog, IGS watchdog, and
IGS watchdog? Yeah, we will come. Actually, we will discuss each and every work process. So IGS is the internet graphics server, internet graphics service here. So SAP level, sometimes we may have to open the graphically, we may have to open some screens and everything. That time, this service will be helpful here. So here, to log into the SAP system, dispatcher will be helpful. So here the dialog or process take care of your request here. Yeah, we have the topics, each and every work process we have to discuss here. So our next topic is the SAP work process administration part, which means all this process we have to deep dive. We have to deep dive on the all this process related information. We will discuss this will do, what this will do, what this will do. We will discuss each and everything.
Sir, like the Windows installation, we can have the Linux installation also for the SAP with ECC part.
SAP?
Is ECC installation.
Yeah, ECC, same kind of installation also, same. Installation is either ECC or NetWeaver, same. Instead of NetWeaver selection, you need to select the ECC system here. So here I have not placed the ECC. So just only thing is during the exports time, you need to choose the, instead of NetWeaver exports, you need to choose the ECC exports. I will also place the ECC exports. Then you can also get practice. It's common. Installation is common, whatever it may be. Whatever, the only folder selection is different. Remaining things, the inputs, everything is common.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Okay. Okay.
Sir, like you said, like 000 and 001 are the default clients, right?
Yes.
So if you want to create our own client, so
Yes.
can we do that
Yeah. We have to create it. We cannot run our business on these two clients. So we have to create
Yes.
the client. That is the client administration. So the topic will come under the client administration. Yes, there is a client creation. We have to do it. That is also one of the administration topic. Why? Because we cannot run the business. Today only we discussed about how to log into the SAP systems. Then, so like what is the default clients and everything. Sir, we cannot run as per SAP. Good question, actually. So as per SAP recommendation, we should not use the either 000, 001 clients. We should not use for the business purpose. Those are only master clients. If it contains only master data, we should not run. We have to create our own client number. Then we have to clone number. We have to use it. Then we can store our business data, business transactions, and everything. Okay, that is also we will cover it. Yeah, client administration topic.